Welcome to Q&ACE. I'm your host, Ace Boogie. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. As you guys know, this is New Stripe City. If you're new here, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. Once we get to 15,000 subs, we're actually doing a giveaway where if you find this YouTube channel and you subscribe, I will be giving you guys a jersey of your liking, whichever one you want, whether you're a Bengals fan, you might even be a Squealers fan, depending on, you might even be a Chiefs fan. We just had earlier video with my man from the Chiefs, Michael. So if you haven't watched that, please be sure to do that. But if you're a Chiefs fan, we'll get you a jersey as well. Also, we're doing a 10K giveaway. We're closing in on 10K subs. I'm going to go ahead and give away this shirt that you see over my shoulder over here, the Trace Migos. Those are available now at newstripecity.com. Shout out to Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase gave me a shout out on his Instagram story. We truly appreciate that. That was major. Bro, that was crazy. That was crazy. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. We got Q&A's queued up. We have a link that's actually in the chat right now that will allow you guys to get placed in. If you see it right here, you can't click this link that's on the screen, but if you do look in the chat, there should be a pinned clickable link. I know last week it was pretty tough for you all to join that way, but if you do hit that link, it will bring you in. I like to bring you guys in and discuss all things Bengals, especially with the season getting ready to rev up. I think that would be perfect. Hold on, let me move this real quick. Let's make some adjustments. Also, you see I'm wearing the Midwest Barbecue Best Barbecue shirt. Shout out to them. They sponsored the show. They give us these dope shirts, as you can see. The orange is the new black is on there. Also, be sure to check that out. We had Zim actually had a dope episode with Sam Monson from PFF. So please be sure to check that out. I wasn't able to make it myself because my son had a soccer practice. So would have loved to have been there and appreciate Sam for coming on. But that's the content that you guys are here for. And then we also had on PFF Brad Spielberger, I believe 2 weeks ago now. And he actually talked about what's probably a trending topic tonight, such as Sam Hubbard getting signed and getting extended. And he actually got that right. He said that it should be in the neighborhood of 10 to 13 million a year. He ended up getting 10 million a year. So yeah, let's talk about it. My man Steven just jumped into the chat. Would love to get some other people on here. If you don't want to be on video, there is the availability of super chats as well. So don't hesitate to hit us there as well. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get Steven pulled in and get some things situated, get some housekeeping things in order. Right now we're at 9,600 subscribers. So if you want to be entered into the Trace Migos giveaway, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and then also hit that notification bell because that also helps grow the channel as well. Well, we're going to go ahead and bring in my man Steven. Steven, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what's up, dude?
Chilling, bro. How you doing?
I don't know. I mean, I like the Austin Reader signing. I think it was a good pickup.
Wait. We signed him already?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm actually pretty sure that we did sign him.
It just happened?
I thought it happened earlier. I got a notification or something that
I know that we did have a visit scheduled with him tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's official yet. I do like the Austin Ryder potential signing though.
But if we do sign him, I think that would be a good pickup if we were to sign him. And I'm pretty confident that we will sign him. You know, Trey Hopkins coming off an ACL tear, so I think we should sign him. I think he's an upgrade over Trey Hopkins. I mean, he might not be the greatest run blocker in the world, but he's a good pass blocker. And, you know,
Facts.
I don't think he's going to be giving up like 0 sacks like what he was doing at the Chiefs. But I think he'll probably only give up like 1 to 3, something like that in terms of sacks. I don't know how many pressures he gave up, though. But I think he would be a good pickup for us. And then I really like the Sam Hubbard re-signing because, you know, of course I always love to get the re-signing players out of the way. It's probably one of the most painful parts of free agency, especially when it comes to the Bengals, you know. So I'm really happy we signed him. I mean, was he overpaid? I don't think so. Some people might think he's overpaid, but I don't think he was overpaid. I think, you know, he's a good, you know, each year he kept getting better, right? He kept getting more sacks. He kept getting better each year. the more he started playing. And last year he was injured most of the year, but once he got back, he started making almost an instant impact. Not like crazy sack numbers, but he's a great player, and I love to have him back.
Facts.
Especially he's a really great edge, set the edge run defender guy. I think he's a really good run defender off the edge. I mean, he's a decent pass rusher. Like, he can get a few sacks, but I like him more as a number 2 run defense guy.
No, that's facts. That's facts. Appreciate some of the people in the chat. JC, what's up, bro? Dolo Pay, I appreciate that. Those shirts are available at newstripecity.com. We got them in white, black, and orange. Orange is the one we sent Chase. Mike 513, what up, Ace? What's up, Mike? But yeah, I think what you said on both points, I think was very valid. You talk about Austin Ryder and I hope that I'm saying his name. I don't know if it's Reader, Ryder. I'm going to say Ryder.
Yeah.
I think that he definitely brings stability to the offensive line. I think after talking to Michael of the Kansas City Chiefs, YouTuber that I spoke to earlier, seems to be a guy that can really come in and potentially be an upgrade, like you said, over Trey Hopkins. I mean, he did say that Pat Mahomes did help that a little bit with the 0 sacks, but he did say that we could expect this guy to come in and definitely be solid. It seems that they actually released him or let him be a free agent because he wanted to get top center money. So this is potentially a guy that would be an upgrade, like you said, for us, Steven, to be able to come in. And, the market is what it is. We're now a couple of days before training camp, and I think that this is perfect that the Bengals are bringing him in on a Monday when training camp starts tomorrow. I think from a negotiation standpoint, that's perfect. Now, I do know that they need to take a look at his knee. I think he had an injured knee in 2019. And personally, I think it's pretty much a done deal, like you said earlier. I think that at this point, they just want to get their doctor's eyes on him just to check and see what they're comfortable with investing in. And then you talk about the Sam Hubbard extension. I think that it was a great move for the team. I don't think that we were all shocked. Like, it's funny because some people outside of Cincinnati that aren't really fans, that don't follow the team as closely, they were like, are you guys gonna, Sam Hubbard, you guys can move on from him or something like that. And I'm like, no, he's a concrete part of this team. He's part of the future, and they definitely want him here. He's from Cincinnati.
Big part of the culture too.
Big part of the new culture for sure. And I think, $10 million a year, I don't think that it's an overpay. I said that on Twitter earlier. And if you're not following me on Twitter, you can follow me at New Stripe City on Twitter. But, I said earlier, that's not an overpay. I think right now, Joey Bosa is the number 1 paid edge rusher that, he's familiar with. Obviously, they play with each other at Ohio State. He's making $27 million a year. So the next edge rusher that gets paid, they're probably making about $30 million a year. So when you take that part of it and you look at what Sam Hubbard has, he's got a third of what the best guy in the league is going to make. And when you're looking at a edge defender like Sam Hubbard, that would be what you would expect. There's no difference between if this were 2 or 3 seasons ago, some guy making 7 or 8 million a year, that would be equivalent to what Sam Hubbard is kind of making now. I think when people just hear 10 million a year, I think that's what makes people like, oh, that's so much money. But in the grand scheme of things, that's how much it costs. I mean, Shaq Lawson didn't even have the numbers that a Sam Hubbard has, even from a sack standpoint, and he made that much money. So the market just is what it is. You still there, Steven? Okay, we can't hear you. Nope, we can't hear you. We lost volume. You must have got a call or something.
I'll be back.
Okay, no. We can hear you now.
Okay.
All right.
So,
go ahead.
I just wanted to talk about the draft next year just real quick because I know it sounds, stupid to start talking about the draft already, but, it's that time of year. Nothing's really happening. Right. Training camp just started, and it's like, it's probably, in my opinion, this time of year, after the draft is probably like the first quarter of, the draft process leading up to the draft, because there's right now and then during the season.
Oh, Steven.
rise up, they fall down the boards and stuff.
Okay. All right, we lost your audio again.
All right, I'll be
There,
back.
you're back. You're back. Okay.
All
Okay,
right,
you're back.
so and then the winter time, like, is when Wait, did you hear like the fall part?
A little bit, but you might want to just go into it just because it might cut out again.
All right, the fall part is like when prospects rise up the board and fall down and stuff, and then because they have their college season, and then the winter is after the NFL season's over, we have our standings, we have the draft, 1 through 32, the first round, and we see where all the teams are listed and stuff like that. And then we have the final part, the pre-draft process, where it's like everything leading up to the draft combine. Figuring out who your team is gonna take. Picks getting traded and stuff like that. So
Facts.
I've just really been thinking because I've been bored out of my mind. I've just been thinking about who we're gonna take, and I've narrowed it down in my opinion, assuming we draft top 10, which I don't really know. I haven't really done too much research, but guys that I'm really looking at right now so far, assuming we do draft top, which is unlikely, might have to look at it a little more later. But right now, the three guys. This is from 1 to 3.
Oh, we just lost my man. I don't know what happened. He said that there were three guys that he was looking at. We'll bring Steven back in later. I'm sure he'll find his way back. But I want to give a shout out here, man, to Russ ENT 999. I appreciate the super chat, bro. He says, keep pumping out the fire content. Love it. I truly appreciate that, man. That means a lot because, I'm trying to make sure that I get you guys the hardest content that I can out here and make sure that I'm giving you guys the most quality one. I even started going back to the breaking news. I know that that's not the best quality, but I'm still trying to get you guys the utmost quality that I can with the way that my schedule permits. I know that it's sometimes been up and down, but I still got Q&A stuff in the tuck. I still got Madden streams. I still have, breaking news and stuff like that. So definitely be sure to check that out. And then also we got the Orange is the New Black podcast on here as well. So with that said, I got a couple people in the back, but I wanted to give a shout out to my man Teo. He says that he's tuning in at 2:21 a.m. in Germany. Who they, bro? I appreciate that, man. That's dope. That is super dope. Let's see. I'm sure we're gonna talk about the Jesse Bates extension with some of the fans here. Let me see. Let me get this off of the screen real quick. I appreciate that again, Teo. Let me see. All right. All right. All right, cool. All right, let me go ahead and get into my man Ben. He's not showing. Ben, are you there? All right, we'll come back to Ben. It looks like Ben just left. All right, my man Terrell just jumped in. What up, Terrell? Terrell. What's up, bro? There's a lot of music. There's a lot of music in the background.
Yeah. I stepped away, though.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
I know your thing a little bit slow though, but man, just feeling good, man, about the season coming on the training camp. Do it start like Saturday?
I believe it actually started for the rookies and the quarterbacks. I think it started on Saturday for them. And then I think for everybody else, they're supposed to report, I believe, Tuesday. So it's already started.
Okay, yeah. That's what I already knew, kind of figured it, man.
Facts.
But cause me and my boy was trying to go like Monday type shit, like trying to see what's up.
Yeah, bro. If you do, you gotta let me know. You gotta let me know what's going on. I don't know if I know, like I said, that they started Saturday. I don't know if Monday that they're still gonna have a practice or not, but let me know, bro, because I'm trying to figure out what's going on too. I wish I could actually be in the city, but with me going, I'm going week 1. I'm going week
Man,
4.
I'm trying to tell you, it's growing, man. Everybody respect this, man. I gotta say,
Facts. Nah, that's real.
like I'm running into Browns fans and Steelers fans. They ain't stopping to saying like, oh man, we a bad team. Nah, they actually saying like, hold on now, y'all got 2 more years though maybe, but nah, we about to sneak into the playoffs this year.
Nah, I'm with you. I think it's definitely a possibility, especially with the way that they're able to add, and stockpile this young talent. I think it's definitely a season that we could be in for a surprise, because I think when you have Joe Burrow, this is a quarterback league, and when you have a good quarterback, I think that that's always going to give you a chance. When you like Zim has said, when you have number 9, you always have a chance. You still there,
Man, I'm
bro?
trying to say, man, I just gotta say, man, just the preseason with the running backs and the tight ends. I just hope Pro Wells maybe surprise us, man, and hopefully because I really don't care about Sample, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
I feel you. I feel you. I think we'll have to see what happens. I know we still got Moss. I really want to see what Moss is gonna do in the preseason. I feel like they're gonna use him in the Ethan Carter role, but honestly, I haven't seen anything. I think that's the good thing about training camp is we'll be able to see what some of where these guys are gonna line up at. I know a lot of people are excited about Pro Wells, though. I know a lot of people have been bouncing that name out there for sure.
Hey, man, I gotta get that 3 trio T-shirt, man. I don't know. I
Hey,
don't care if
yes, sir.
I gotta give you the cash for it, whatever, man. I gotta get it.
I got you, bro. Just hit you on Twitter.
Yeah, I definitely got an email, man.
Okay, yeah. Be sure to let me see. I get with you some type of way, man. We'll have to figure it out. Yeah, I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you.
Yeah,
Actually, if you go
yeah.
to my
But
YouTube channel, there should be a section on about, and you can send me an email. So if you want to do it that way, you can shoot me your email that way. We'll get you taken care of.
yeah, but definitely, man. But no, I ain't trying to get all your whole little time, man. But I just want to tell you what that it just with the whole, our team, man, we growing, man. Just with the ring of honor, man, and our past players and all that. We better than most teams, man, that do get the shine, man. I'm just trying to say, man, our time is coming, man. It is what it is, man. And I just
Nah,
want to
that's
leave you
facts.
with a who they, and man, you and Zim, you know what I'm saying, Anthony, y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying, y'all y'all better than Stephen A. I can't do Stephen A. I'll be watching Undisputed.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, all right.
All right, fam. Who they? All right, so we'll go ahead and bring in my man Anthony. What's up, bro?
Not much. How you doing, dude?
Pretty good, bro. Chilling.
That's what's up, man. To the last caller, just want to say that the training camp is only open 2 days to the general public. I
Okay.
think it's I'm looking right now online is August 7th and August 8th, but you actually have to go online and register for a lottery to win a ticket. There's only 1,000 fans each practice.
Okay, nah, that's what's up. So for those listening, you said August the 7th and August the 8th,
Yeah,
and you
Saturday and
have to
Sunday.
register on Bengals.com to enter the lottery to
Yeah,
try to get a chance to get accepted to the practice.
right.
Nah, I
Exactly.
appreciate that, bro.
For sure. Want to I follow you on Twitter. And I don't know, probably about 2 weeks ago, uh, I think it was like a little link or a little line that came up about the down the way.
Yes, sir.
I, I know like Elizabeth Blackburn is seemed like she got her ear to the street. to me, I think the fans need to do something, some type of petition to get some type of, edited version of that actually played at some point during the game. I think
Okay.
a new tradition needs to be started. I think there's new energy in the stadium.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think I can see that, bro. Like, I think a lot of the city, the funny thing is when I went to the home opener, I think it was 2 seasons ago against San Fran, Taka
Yeah.
actually performed. From what I heard, I missed it, but I heard
Mhm.
that he performed at the pep rally. So that relationship, I think, has to be there. But yeah, I think I'm with you. Like, if Elizabeth Blackburn is watching this, you gotta have Taka down the way, like played at the games, because that would be crazy. It's the Cincinnati dance. Like, when I think about down the way, I think about Cincinnati, and then down the way is obviously now it's called OTR, but back in the day
Right.
it was down the way. So for me,
Yeah.
there's no perfect song, especially if T does the dance. I think that's gonna really spark it off. And I had a tweet that went crazy because I was just
Yeah.
sitting there one day reminiscing on the city, and I was just like, man, it's crazy that nobody has ever done this dance as a Bengal.
Mhm.
Like, if they did that, do they understand how crazy like the city would go just to see a player doing the down the way like on TV? So I've been hearing that T has been practicing. His mom said that T Higgins has been practicing. I think Joe Mixon
Okay.
even looked at it too. So
Yeah.
I think it's gonna start something, bro. I think it's definitely gonna
Yeah.
start something.
I feel like I saw a few people. Jamar Chase, I think, retweeted, or I
I
think
think so.
Tyler
I think
Boyd.
he
I feel
liked
like I saw
it.
a few people.
Tyler
Yeah.
Boyd,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Like, once they, cause like I think the best part about it is that I actually showed them the video, and so they probably saw like, oh, okay, this is something that was like major here, and I think just to see that, like, even if we just get the
Mhm.
down the way on one touchdown celebration, like, I don't think the person realizes how legendary they're gonna be viewed just doing that dance.
So me, I've been living in Houston, Texas, for about 14 years. Originally from Cincinnati, but I've been to a few Bengal games here, including some painful playoff losses. But
Okay.
but
Whew, not those Houston ones.
yeah, it's tough, man. But it's tough. Like, I mean, you go to a lot of other stadiums around the country, and a lot of folks kind of have traditions where they have different chants and all that type of stuff. Like, even if it's not a touchdown celebration, if down the way come on just a portion where y'all can't with us,
Yeah,
like
y'all
if it's a
can't.
sack or if it's an
Yeah,
interception or just
that's right.
different points of the game, it'll be
Yeah.
dope.
So it's funny that you say that, because me and Zim, DJ E Train is the Bengals DJ.
Right.
He knows about the down the way. He told
For
us,
sure.
because I think on that show I asked him, I was like, with the down the way in mind, I was like, what do you think is the best Cincinnati dance of all time? And he was like, down the way. He was like, man, I remember doing the down the way in Jillian's like way back in the day. And so I
Yeah.
think we can sneak that in there. I think we can sneak that in there. And obviously, like, I mean, I think I played the edited version. I think the edited version was the one that I had on my video, so it shouldn't be hard for them to get it. I don't know what the behind the scenes are, but I would assume that, Taka probably approached the Bengals himself to get the down the way played there. So, yeah,
Right.
like you said, it would there's so many ways that they could use it. Just like you said, if they're on defense, y'all can't. If they did it before the game, like, there's so many opportunities for them to use it. So I'm with you, bro. I think we can get that out there. Now I'm going to the game in August, week 4, or not August, September, week 4. I don't know if I'm going to meet Elizabeth or not, but you can guarantee if I do, I'm gonna try to ask her about the down the way, see if we can get something going on there. It would be crazy if they were to play it there, and I don't know if cameras are gonna be on us. Like Zim was saying, he got to learn how to do it. I was like, I'll teach you how to do it, but if they get cameras on there, I'll be doing it in the stands. I don't care.
Yeah. To me, I mean, it's just it may not be something that all, let's just say, all backgrounds, all different ethnic backgrounds know about, but I think if you clean the song up enough, I think it can be contagious. I think it can be something that really catch on.
Yeah, especially in this era now, man. My daughter, she's 12, and the TikTok era, the dances and all of that. Like, I really think that it could go crazy right now.
Right, right. Me being an old head, like, even though I'm an old head, I'm 40 plus,
Hmm.
but
Oh, you don't look it. You don't look it at all.
40 plus, zone 15 representative.
Okay,
But
zone 15, yes, sir.
even though I'm that old, like, the Who Day, like, to me is just it feel outdated. Like, I feel like when new
Hmm.
players, when these young boys come in here, I don't feel like they really grasp it. I feel like we
Hmm.
need to find some type of new juice to really, rejuvenate the whole situation.
Right. I mean, I think you could still use the Houday. You could bring in the down the way. You could do. It's a whole bunch of stuff that you could do with it. I feel you. I think
Yeah.
like I think until you've been in Cincinnati for a while, some people don't understand like what it means. But I do feel like when I say like Houday to somebody, like it's just kind of like you know what it is. It's like I feel your pain or I feel your excitement or we know each other. Like if you give me a Houday, then I know that you're a real deal Bengals fan. Like not saying that there's fake ones out there, but most
Hmm.
people aren't gonna just be like Houday. You know what I mean? So, but
For
no,
sure.
I'm with you. It definitely needs to be different parts of the culture added into it to add something different as well. Like it's nothing wrong to have the Into the Jungle and also had it down the way too. Like I think you could do both. I think you could blend all of those in together and just have this crazy culture that's really building with what Elizabeth is doing. I think connecting the young
Mhm.
fans with the old fans. I think just bridging that gap is definitely what it's
Exactly.
gonna take for sure.
Exactly. I'm like you, man. My wife is from Detroit. So,
Okay.
even she never heard of, the down the way talk and none of that. So I play it to her and she like, for everybody I've ever played it seemed like it's a brainless, thought to them, like, wow, why is this not part of the culture?
Right.
But we'll see what
Nah,
happens.
facts. Nah, that's real, bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, Anthony.
for sure, man. Have a good
All
one,
right,
bro.
all right, bro. Who that?
Likewise, who that, bro?
All right, we're gonna bring my man Steven. It looks like Steven is back. So we're gonna bring Steven back in. Steven, what's up, bro?
Yo, what's up?
What's going on?
What's up?
So you were talking about some
All right,
players
sorry.
that you
I'm sorry
wanted.
about that.
Yep, no problem. You were talking about some players that you wanted to draft. So go ahead.
All right, so number one, I got tackle out of Alabama. He's probably my favorite player for the Bengals in the draft. Evan Neal. The thing is, he is a freak of nature, and not only is that, but he is from Alabama, so of course they're going to be really good. They're always really good. Look at Jedrick Wills. He is a 6'8", like 330, 360 some. I don't remember, but I know he's like 6'7", 6'8", which is crazy. Like he's
Gotcha.
bigger than Chase Young and Miles Garrett. Like you could see him going out there and bullying those kids, bro. Like he's a freak. And then
Facts.
I think he could. I mean, he's a right tackle too. That's the perfect part because they want to keep Jonah at left, and we can draft another Alabama tackle to put at right. And I think he would be a great tackle to draft. But I don't know if A, we would, or B, we would even be in the spot to draft a tackle. Like he's the best tackle in the draft, so I don't even know if we would be in the top 10, 5,
I'm
somewhere
gonna
in that
say
area.
this. I don't think we're picking in the top 10 after this season, bro.
Yeah.
Not to take away from your take or anything, but and you never know. Like some of the guys that you're naming now, like you just said, there's a lot of hype and stuff like that. Injuries could happen. Something could happen where, let's say that guy gets a ACL injury. I don't know, week 10. I
Mm.
don't want to put that on them, but that could happen and cause them to like slide down in the draft, and anything can happen at this point. But I'm just gonna say,
Yeah.
I think if I had to put my money on it right now, I would say that the Bengals will be drafting anywhere from 15 to 22.
Well, in
I,
that case, there are other players that would be probably available that I can think off the top of my head. A Seven Banks, corner from Ohio State. I'm an Ohio State fan. I know them very well.
okay.
He's projected to be in the first round, and he's probably going to be a top 5 corner in the country if everything goes right. So we'll see how it is. But, he could be in that range. The player is local, probably like he's down the street. Basically, he's from Olentangy, which is a school up in Columbus. His name is Zach Harrison. Don't know if you've heard of him, but Zach Harrison, defensive end. And,
Okay.
Ohio State defensive ends are always really good, obviously. I see Sam Hubbard, Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, Chase Young. I don't think I need to list it. So, of course, it's him as a pass rush option. As always, we'll see how Christian Harris is. He's gonna be the best linebacker in college football. Of course, he's from Alabama. Who's surprised? Like, come on. There's also a tackle from Ohio State. I keep listing Ohio State guys, but it's Thayer Munford from he's actually from Cincinnati, ironically. I'm pretty sure he's from down in Cincinnati. He is projected to be first round, probably going to be like the second best tackle in the country this year, so he's also an option. But those are really the only guys I've really been thinking of for the Bengals, because we're in need of defensive pass rush. I'm not another one really good lineman that can solidify the line. We don't even have to have this. We just need one good lineman at least, and
Right.
or just a corner if Trey and Chidobe don't work out, But we'll see. And my win rate from the Bengals is 5 if we're really bad, and 11 if we reach our ceiling and we're really good and we're firing on all cylinders and Zach improves and Aruma improves, Callahan improves, everyone stays healthy, decently healthy, Bengals standards, decently healthy. So,
Nah, that's facts, bro.
that's all I got, man. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, appreciate that, Steven. Let people know where they can find your stuff at, bro.
Well, actually, I'm on Instagram. I renamed my account. It's Bengals by Steven. All underscore one all lowercase. I mean, one word. In the Steven is with the V. So where you can find me. I'm always talking to Bengals fan. I'm always posting on my story Bengals stuff, Ohio State stuff. So
yeah, you had Cedric Ogbuehi enthusiast as your alter ego. Or
I did that as a joke. Because he's trash. And then I'll always talk to you. I mean, I talked to Nandon. I even talked to James. Believe it or not, I talk to James every once in a while. It's always fun talking to him. So if you want to talk to me, I'll always respond. I'm always posting stuff on my story. So you're welcome. Come talk.
All right, Steven. Appreciate you, bro. Who dey?
All right, who dey?
All right, so I'm gonna jump back into the comments real quick. Probably about to wrap tonight's show up, but I got a couple comments. My man Diddy asked me how much for a signed shirt by you, bro. I wouldn't charge you anything. I mean, the normal price is what it is. The only thing is I'd probably have to order it myself and send it to me so I could sign it and give it to you. The actual shirt. So this was the prototype joint right here. But the actual shirts actually do have my signature on them. It's just a part of the actual image. But if you want my actual hand signature, we can get that set up, Diddy. I got you. Appreciate the support, bro. And then let me see. Somebody asked, am I going? Brett Lawson asked, am I going? Oh, he says that. Hold on. Am I going to the week 1 game against the Vikings? Yes, I am. Sorry, this platform is kind of wild. It has different comments and stuff like that on here. Yeah, I will be in attendance week 1 against the Vikings. I'll also be there week 4. If you're going to be there week 4, I'm doing a collab with the Bengals. Emily Parker, shout out to them for coming up with this thing. It's going to be me, Zim Hude. It's going to be Yas is going to be there, Joe Goodberry. Jake from Locked On is going to be there. James Rapine from Locked On. Malik Wright is going to be there. Malik was dropping Malik bombs earlier last night with the whole Sam Hubbard thing, so you should have seen that coming. Be sure to follow all of them on their platforms, but we will all be there. There's over 200 tickets sold, I believe, from what I'm hearing. They're going to have a section set up for us in the end zone, if I'm not mistaken. And if you get seats in that area, you should be around us. You can come up and hang with us during the game, watch the game with us. It's going to be a very dope event. I will have a link in the description of this video. I need to go in and paste that in there. But if you should see it say something about come to the Jags game with Ace. They're also doing the Ring of Honor. They're actually going to induct the 2 winners. So Ken Riley II, I believe, is going to be there. And then also there's going to be, and if you haven't watched the Ken Riley documentary that I've done, I suggest you check that out. We worked real hard on that. None of that. There's no like monetization or anything on that end. It's just a good history lesson. And, I went to FAMU. I'm a Bengals fan. So that was a project that was near and dear to my heart. But also Ken Anderson is being inducted as well. So it's a dope moment to take part in. It is a Thursday night football game, and it's going to be Joe Burrow versus Trevor Lawrence. I mean, it's a big W, so please be sure to check that out. I think the link should start with the word FIVO or something like that. And so check out that link in the description. And somebody asked, Gino asked, when are we getting the seat numbers? I'm not sure exactly yet. I'd have to talk to Emily Parker on Twitter just to see exactly what's going on with that. But I think they're going to start issuing the tickets themselves. My dad actually just called me earlier to ask me about that. So we'll see. We'll see what's up. Let me see. All right. Somebody, Didi said, I'm like 2 rows behind you. That's what's up, bro. Appreciate that. Definitely come down and rock with us. Shout out to my man, Rowdy Every Lap for the $10 super chat. Appreciate that, bro. He says, barring injuries, Bates, Reeder, Burrow, Higgins, and Chase will all be elite in 2021. Honestly, when you look at that, Bates, already was elite in 2020. DJ Reeder has definitely played at times as one of the best nose tackles in football before he even got to the Bengals. Higgins, I feel like you could even make a case that he was statistically and metrics based. You could say that Higgins was one of the best receivers in the AFC North. And I mean, the sky's the limit for that guy. He almost had 1,000 yards receiving just last season. And then Chase is the guy, bro. I mean, he's played with he's played with Joe Burrow before. So, he could end up having, I don't know if he'll have a Justin Jefferson type year, but he could come close to that, especially in, this offense with Joe Burrow. So, some people might be like, oh, well, that's Homer talking. I don't think that that's too far-fetched. It could happen. I mean, it could happen. So, thank you guys for tuning in to Q&A's. Definitely be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We truly appreciate that. Be sure to hit the notification bell so you know when this stream goes live so you don't miss it. If you're rewatching this on the day after, please be sure to tune in when we go live. That way you get the opportunity to jump on live with me and ask your question. There's also the super chat that you could do as well. And then we've also got the giveaway. So we're doing the giveaway once we get to 15,000 subs. We're going to be giving away a jersey of your choice. And then I'm also going to be giving away one of these Migos shirts as well if we get to 10,000 subscribers, or when we get to 10,000, not if. So with that being said, I'll leave you guys with a who day, all day, every day. And